Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are back on the Savage Wilds modded map, building the Temple of the Sun. All the mods are in the pinned comment below, so without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I started off with, of course, the base plate. This is quite a simple design that features a 2x2 entrance surrounded by a veranda, leading into a long central hall with two offshoot rooms on either side. Initially, this temple was going to include living quarters, kitchens, prayer and craft rooms, etc. However, I decided to go with a much more minimalist design, as I think the original idea would better suit a sort of large monastery for training the monks of the sun. I built this base plate using Murayama pieces from the Northern Timber mod, a material set that is very close to Yamatai, but also offers the architectural flares that are an iconic part of the Japanese style. Once I'd finished the base plate, I then built up the walls. Using the Murayama pieces, I placed a 2x2 moon gate at the entrance and built the walls 2 tiles high around the perimeter. Murayama pieces are mostly plaster based with timber framework, which makes for a really nice building set that is a bit simpler and cleaner than Yamatai, as it lacks the lavish and sometimes over the top golden accents. The windows are also pretty nice, and of course this set includes the shallow pieces, same as the other sets from the Northern Timber mod. I placed windows between the main hall and the side rooms to increase the feeling of connectivity within the temple, and I also used shoji sliding doors which just work really well. Once I'd finished the walls, I then began on preparing to mount the roof. I raised a 4x4 of walls at the back of the main hall, and then used Murayama lattice half walls, making the total height of this section of walls 3.5 tiles high. I also then placed the same lattice half walls atop the regular walls around the build, raising their height to 2.5 in total, aside from the 1x1s connecting the side rooms to the main hall. I would later actually choose to remove the half walls from the side rooms to return them to a height of 2 tiles high. They just worked better that way. Next, for the roof gables. I used Murayama shallow and regular sloping sides, wall caps and half walls to build up the gables. I did this in a fairly simple fashion, raising the height of the roofs over the main hall in an ascending design, and then turning the roofs by 90 degrees over the side rooms to run against the grain of the central roof. Next, for the roof itself. This was a really simple procedure of just following the flow of each roof in accordance with the gables. Murayama offers a really wonderful roof overhang that works really nicely for this design, and it's part of that architectural flair that I mentioned earlier. They can be a bit tough to work with, they don't play well with being placed next to walls for, well, obvious reasons, but I wish this level of overhang was an option with the Yamatai DLC set. Finally, the finishing touches. I placed stairs and sloping fences on the entrance, and I then placed Murayama awnings around the veranda. I then went back inside and used inverted sloping sides to add supporting corbels to certain sections of the interior, though as you will see in the furnishing phase, I included even more corbels and flying support beams. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, I've lit the temple with Aquilonian wall torches and Yamatai lanterns, and I've also populated the temple with solar monks, members of the faith who serve the temple and the community based around it. Entering the temple, the main hall is the worship area, where the solar priest gives sermons to the monks and to civilian followers of the faith from the solar altar, which contains a rock said to have been cast down to earth from the sun itself. The monks within the temple always dress very modestly, with only the priest wearing slightly more intricate robes. On the right side is the storeroom. The temple takes donations from the nearby community and its monks, and like with other historical temples throughout time, certain valuable donations would be kept in the temple under guard. On the left is the private quarters, where the monks can spend their quiet moments together in silent meditation, private prayers, or just feeding themselves. And there we have it, the Temple of the Sun in the Savage Wilds modded map. Thanks for watching. This was a spur of the moment kind of build, but I actually really like how it came out, especially on the interior. I think in the future I might go ahead and build a larger temple complex designed to train the monks and priests of the faith, sort of like a Buddhist monastery. Let me know what you guys think of that idea in the comments. If you enjoy my content, all the links to my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, Host Havoc affiliate page, NordVPN discount and NordPass discount are available in the description below. However, of course, you can simply just leave a like, a comment or subscribe. Any of those are very greatly appreciated. Patrons get a bunch of nice benefits, including sneak peeks of videos, your name in every video, custom made wallpapers in 1080p and 4K resolutions, full-size build blueprints, Discord roles and more. On that note, a massive thanks to our patrons Sadialot, Randar, Connor, Ivy, Torn, Coffeeman04 and Eagle Rose. As always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.